let's get down to business. One day after the recording I made over the liberal plus-sized gothic feminist, however you pronounce that, I got a lot of flack in the sense of the statistics-wise of the course of the video. Looked at it first, amount of dislikes, which, alright, I can give it that. I don't really care about the statistics though, but surprisingly, I got into a conversation. I got to some details about a certain group of people that I know that might have done that, which obviously I don't care. Point being, if I ever get a chance, I'll explain it if I do. But got into a conversation about that, and apparently now this whole entire subject, ever since when me, Skull Ripper, and other people have made videos over the Gothic plus size liberal feminist, we've been receiving some flack for that. And yeah, it's kind of awkward for them first. Of course, there was a response from Razworth, who made his response to Skull Ripper that kind of got a bit awkward, because some of the things that I did not agree with that video, but I'm not going to bring that up to that. That's not the course, and that's not the point. So now we're going to move on to another group that shared Skull Ripper's video, but not in the sense of the promotional way. Skull Ripper, and I'm going to say this before I make this sort of announcement on the post, that Skull Ripper was within his rights to make his opinions about the Gothic liberal plus-size feminist. Now, this group did not see it in the ways that other people did, and they took it as extraordinarily offensive and decided to contradict what their actions were according to this. Now, it's going to take me a little bit of some time to get right down to it, because, like I said, they've kind of, they put a lot more posts on there than half usual, so what I had to do is I had to go down notifications. So while we're doing that, well, I'll just explain it this way. A lot of things were said back and forth during that whole entire thing. Not just myself and Skull Ripper, but other people decided to give their opinions right back to the Tirf, which is called, if I can pronounce this correctly, the Trans-Inclusive Radical Feminism, which is the name of the group. I'm going to read off what they said here, and I'm not going to try to bring yesterday into today, but in a way I can. But let me read this off. We need some help with a fellow page. A gothic plus-size liberal feminist has been trolled. Bullshit, by the way. As you can see with the screen caps in our folder, and this video needs to be reported for what it is. Give trolls their... I can't even pronounce it. Yeah, whatever. Update. Yes, bullying violates YouTube's terms of service, and it is not in any form or fashion false flagging. We do not tolerate bullying here. If you disagree with the facts that this is blatant bullying, fine, you don't have to report it or even watch it. Anonymous person that we were going to reference, we're not going to use the real name. The person in the video is about it. Is not perfect. I've been blocked by her before because we had into disagreement. It doesn't change the fact that bullying is wrong. This is what I kind of find wrong with that. If you watch the entire video made by Skull Ripper, he is well within his rights to make his own opinions. There's nothing in this that constitutes as bullying, because, as according to the actions that the Gothic plus-size feminist has made, she's made some few complaints here and there and blocked people even for being nice. I myself was being nice, and then I got blocked. So reasonable enough, Skull Ripper made his video over not just the fact of what just happened to me, but what other people as well, giving their own criticisms. So people can't receive criticism at all. They get blocked because they give criticism to the person about what she was saying. So what I said to her is that I don't believe those who gave legitimate criticism were trolling, so I suggest you take a look closer before making false flagging attempts. That is not a positive message to send as a feminist. So, the reason being here is that the contradiction of what this person said is that the video, which does not constitute as bullying, which is only made with extreme legit criticisms. Of course, yeah, people have a mouth on them, like I have a mouth like myself, who speak, how do I phrase this much better? We tend to get a little bit vulgar with that sort of thing, but that doesn't change or constitute any other different forms of how we're saying it. What I'm just saying that is there's legitimate criticism within the video. So what the contradiction of this is that you're claiming this is bullying, yet you're making a post at false flagging, which violates the terms of service. And there's a lot more posts that I can go. I will even link this down in the description below. There is something else that I guess it could read. Yeah, bullying violates huge in terms of, if you watch the video, I personally consider it bullying. If you don't, that's your prerogative. Well, I've watched the video, and the way this is kind of sending a bit of a, how do I put this? The wrong direction of influence onto people who may constitute it as bullying. But I want to move past that. We're going to go into the current issue at date here. Now, of course, there was a post that was made by like the anti-feminazi. It's a group which is, you could say it's the polar opposite of the groups that I've mentioned. Tirf being one of those, and the Gothic liberal plus size feminist, those being the other sense. So like I said, it's not my strong kind of subject to speak on, but there were posts made, and so there was a conversation between one, I'm just going to constitute this one as Burning Diatribe, and Razorith, if I'm correct. I could be wrong. You know what? I don't exactly know for sure, so I'm going to keep I'm going to retract that one for now, and if I do have that screenshot of there, I'll see if I can put that on. But I do know there is a conversation that does regard one Burning Diatribe and a anti-feminazi. Now, the problem with this is that there's a conversation going on between the subjectivity of a rape joke. Now, how this goes a little bit too far, so there's now a screen cap in a public video which displays this person's contact information. This is what I found a little bit troublesome, and I find this a little bit, no, I don't find it a little bit, I find this way out of hand. I do. Putting someone's personal information up on there, it constitutes really something that I don't, as myself, approve, and I don't think other people approve as well. So that's just without a shadow of a doubt that I do not feel comfortable anymore hanging around a certain group of people that constitute such different kind of views and perspectives on this, that if you think differently, then all of a sudden you're a fucking idiot. So, enough for me to admit now, Burning Diatribe, if you're watching this, I did block you. Am I ashamed of it? No. And I'm not changing my thoughts, I'm not changing my... Of course, I'm not looking back on this too. I'm cleaning up a mess, and I'm barricading the shit that I was supposed to barricade up, in a figurative way, a long time ago. So, I don't know, I guess I'm just fed up with the stupid bullshit that I'm looking at, because you and a lot of other people, I'm just fed up with. Oh yeah. See, here's my issue with you. I think I've already said it before, but I'll just say it again. It's like anyone who has an opposing viewpoint, a differing opinion, or a congruent viewpoint or perspective over a situation or over the subject, depending on what the subject is. But it feels like people get mocked, harassed, or labeled. And by the way, for Razorith, I really don't think you need to really have a label for the certain egalitarianism or the feminism. I myself is a person who just wants to just support equality for both genders. I don't need a label. I'm just going to say that. And of course, I'm probably not going to take this seriously. After all, I'm just a dumb motherfucker or fucking loser, according to one of your friends' standards. So, yeah. But, onward. Just because I have a differing opinion, doesn't mean that it should be taken as less valuable of an opinion. What I think of all this going on, I'm done. Not with my channel, no. Let's not get that confused. I'm done with this sort of stupidity. Go ahead and mock me. Go ahead and do whatever you want. Do whatever you think that makes you feel so intelligent. Whatever helps you sleep better at night. Because I know there are a lot of people that I've been talking to. This is not This is not a threat or anything. Just not to take that out of context. Which, by the way, you fucking took a lot of shit out of context too. By the way, but like I said, I'm not asking for people to believe me. This is just my thought of you. I'm done. Yeah, that's it. So like I said again, go ahead and mock me. Go ahead and do whatever it is you think is going to make you more intelligent. Whatever helps you sleep better at night. I was going to say it. I talk to a whole lot of people that are just fed up with your shit. And that's it. So, moral of the story? Grow a fucking pair. And of course, end it off from there. I'm done. Bye-bye.